Yo, 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 what up, world? This is your boy DJ Talented, and we're back. We took a little hiatus and had to regroup and regather ourselves. But this is the real,
the raw,
and the motherfucking rugged. You dig? And I am the host. And to my right, I have
Miss Entertainment.
And today we got a special guest in the building. We're going to give that man some hand claps. Mr. Justin McCoy. What's going on, Justin?
Man, blessed to be here. How y'all doing?
Oh, man, we good. We still alive. And one of my famous sayings is I'm above it and not under it. So I'm happy than a motherfucker.
Amen.
Let's get that straight.
Wow.
Now, if you got your cup, you know how we do it. Put your cup up, take a sip. Miss Entertainment, grab your cup. Miss Entertainment, grab your cup. Take your sip.
I can't do all this shit at the same time.
Hey,
God
you'll be
damn.
all right. Take your sip.
Make it happen.
Whatever.
Oh, that's so good. I'm drooling on myself. All right. Today we're gonna be talking to Mr. Justin McCoy about acting. He's an actor and got a whole bunch going on right now. So we're gonna look over to Mr. Justin and ask him, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Justin McCoy from Atlanta, Georgia. Been here my whole life. I've been acting for about 3 years now, coming on 4. And I started off in theater. Teresa, she was on that first set. That's where we met. And that's where I first caught the bug, like really. I wasn't expecting for me to take off like I did or just for it to engulf me like it did. But after that first play, I just fell in love with it.
Okay.
And since then, I wanted to get into film and TV. And so, I did what all the actors do. You take classes, you work on your craft and, you start to get in shows and things like that. So now I'm doing short films, Brotherly Love 2 coming out soon.
Big shout out.
I had a blast doing that. So that's just what I'm doing. And I love doing it.
Okay. Now tell us a little bit about the acting part, the Brotherly Love show. Give us a little insight, but don't tell all the secrets.
Don't give it all away.
Yeah, don't give it all away.
So the first one, my character is Chris. And in the first one, my brother, he gets abducted by Queen. And Queen ain't nothing to play with. She's a kingpin in Atlanta. And Chris's brother, just got caught in her crosshairs. And so Brotherly Love 2, The Revenge, you see what happens after my brother comes back, or does he come back? See?
Inquiring minds wants to know.
See? But Brotherly Love 2 is called The Revenge, so you know how we coming. And that was just fun shooting that. I enjoyed the other actors in this one. Their characters and their plots, a little more developed. So I enjoy seeing the story come together, even more. And, the continuation, it was fun doing the continuation.
Yeah, man. And it's going to continue. It's going to be like, what they call it, episodic?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it going, man. We're going to leave cliffhangers in there.
Let's go.
Actually,
like Rocky.
serialized.
Serialized,
Yeah.
That one too.
Yeah, because it has a continuation.
Yeah. And then we leave cliffhangers for you. So we're going to hook your ass. And you're going to have to sit on that hook for a minute till we get that.
So the first one, I'll give him the first cliffhanger since it's out. In the first movie, my brother, me and Queen do an exchange to get my brother back. I give her the money. She gives me my brother. He runs to the car, and all you hear is a gunshot.
What happened?
I always remember that part where that blooper.
I knew that's why he was laughing.
Chop that man's head off.
He all right. He safe. He okay. No concussions. No concussions.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I can't say that. He might be a little concussed. He all right.
So what are some of the things that you have going on in your future?
Right now, the steady grind for an actor is always in classes. You're always working on the craft. You're always auditioning. So that's always going to be a role in my life. That's just how I live my life. Always trying to, whatever opportunities, for right now, that for me, I'm looking for the ones in Atlanta. But whatever's going on, I'm just trying to attack those roles, be ready for those roles.
Okay.
I have a short film coming up next month that we'll be shooting, and one of the cast members from this actually told me about it. So that one's called Hot Wing Special. So we'll see that soon.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, we'll be filming that next month. So that's my project right now. On top of steady auditioning and working on the craft.
Dope.
I want to show you something, right?
Mhm.
This is what we oh yeah, thank you.
Damn, this lady.
I know, right? Revealing the thumbnail. I don't know, can you see it?
Nah.
Oh, that's right. Y'all ain't on camera.
Right.
Well, everybody else can see it. Well, I'll show you that.
This lady. I'm gonna pull it up.
Tell me how I look, y'all.
Right.
Yeah. Let me
My
pull it
bad.
up on
I
my
keep
phone.
forgetting. Y'all not on.
I hope y'all like it.
Yeah, they love it.
Love it. Good.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh, nice. Oh.
So say, hey.
Looks vengeful.
Yes. So that will be your thumbnail cover.
Yeah, that's nice.
There we go.
Yep.
Give yourself some clap there, boy.
Yeah, I can do it. Chris ain't playing, is he? Chris ain't playing.
Yeah.
I can dig that.
So we gotta have to pull that up also. I guess we'll figure that out next time. So y'all can see what we got going on. I know, right? Hey, this is our first day back.
First day back. We got a couple of little glitches going on. She ain't sent us a link to look at it.
I sure did.
Chop her toenails.
Yeah, I know that, right?
Whoop it.
Moving along.
Yes, moving along.
I liked it though. Y'all did good. Y'all did y'all thing on that.
Yeah. So we try to work. We try to keep working.
I'm the creative.
What's up, Tanya?
We trying to.
Tanya from the movie just joined my live.
Oh, okay.
So we said, what's going on? What's cracking?
What's cracking?
Yeah. So that's another member of the show. We're gonna have to get her on one of the shows.
Yes, on the list.
Yeah. We're gonna interview all y'all. We should have all y'all in one spot one time.
Hey,
too many of y'all
when it comes out.
Yeah. We'll try that once we do a little interview before the show will air. Yeah.
Keep going.
Hey, hold on.
Hey, y'all.
Lady. Rushing me over here and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Having a sidebar conversation. We good.
All right. So
it's the Frank.
In the movie. Where is that damn button? she gonna get something.
Bruh.
That ain't the one. I'm gonna find it. But we're gonna come back to that. So in the movie, what's one of your favorite parts of it?
One of my favorite parts of the movie?
Without giving no secrets.
Without giving secrets. One thing shooting it, I just enjoy watching the other characters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like as an actor, I don't have to have the speaking line to make an impact, or I don't have to, have a monologue to, so I enjoy just seeing the emotion and watch my uncle be introduced and then watching him go off and me having to take that, and I like watching, my mother's reaction to, losing her son. I really enjoyed that.
Okay.
So I liked, I'm a team player, so that just did it for me. Okay. Just watching everybody else, and this time I had a chance to really just, react to seeing my brother lost.
Yeah,
man, that was fun for me. But and above that, running up on the op with the gun.
Yeah,
that was fun. Y'all know I was having too much fun with that prop.
Hey, God damn it, you gotta give them to them. Can't be letting them do what they did to your brother without telling too much.
Right.
Right. Miss Entertainment, any questions?
What questions do I have? What's going on with you next? How about that? You talked about that one. Is there anything? Are you getting back on stage? Yeah. There we go. That's a nice little segue.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Well, I didn't mention the stage. The stage, that's how I fell in love with it. Man, it's my goal and plan to always be on stage. I want to always do a theater play because I love movies, and you see I have fun with it, but it's something about being on that stage for me. It's something about looking into the eyes of people's reactions and playing with them and having a different show every night, night in, night out. So with that being said, yep, I am gonna be back on stage soon. I don't know when exactly, but a great opportunity was presented to me for a great play coming up, and maybe you could talk about that a little bit.
DJ Talented, go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, the play is called "Struggles of a Father's Love," which is loosely based on the situation between me, my son, and his mom, and
your father.
Yeah, and that dude too, my father. So Justin will be playing the part of me. And we will have some other people, but he will be again the main person.
I make it look good too.
Yeah, you got to make it look good.
Make it look good.
Yeah. I had dreads back in the day too.
Yeah. Even though that hair was still, but okay.
You know what? Somebody about to get fired on their day off.
Take a drink.
Something. I'm gonna give her one of these.
I can't do it.
You gonna take that?
Anyway,
about my damn head. You loved it when we got together. So what?
I just making a point.
Okay,
your
point.
dreads.
Don't worry about my dreads. Shoot. Anyway,
I ain't in it.
Man, I had to deal with this every night, man. I gotta fight it.
Hey.
I gotta fight every night to prove my love.
I know the game. I know.
So you have a child, right?
Yes, I do.
So you're gonna bring that energy
of
to the
course.
stage?
That's how you know I'm gonna eat. I can't wait to eat that up. When you told me a father, like you get to play a father, you know what I'm saying? That Denzel playing John Q.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a father playing a father, of course.
Yeah,
you know, and we take every role and you look at it, you look at it outside of it, like, okay, how would they react? And all equal on an equal table, but being a father, just the honor that comes with that, I know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
So the level of respect I have for it is just it has to be there.
Yeah.
Because I know what that is. I know the problems that come with that, and especially being a Black father, so that puts that on the level, a level up there. Like I have to treat this, with a lot of care.
Yeah. Definitely.
Have you always wanted to act? That would be my question. When did you know that you wanted to be on stage in front?
Yeah, I did. I always wanted to act. I never knew what capacity it would be in, but as a child, I was always on camera. I always knew where the camera was. My granddaddy used to record me, doing silly things, and I always saw myself on TV. I used to think it would come in different forms, like maybe I'd be an athlete or maybe even a news anchor at one point, but I always knew. And even when I went to a performing arts high school, I wasn't in performing arts because I was into sports more, and I kind of wanted a career path. But even then, I was like, I could do acting if I wanted to. If this don't work out, I know I could do that. And it wasn't, like a necessarily cocky thing. I just knew that I know I can do what they're doing because I would go to the productions at school, and I thought they were beyond talented. I thought they were like, I would look at them like, man, whoa, my mind was taken, but I saw the work they would put in, and I just knew I could. And I was always in plays in my schools, and memorization comes like that to me. And I mean, even with other things, you realize you reading the script. I remember even when you're doing sales, you're always reading a script. So those things will come naturally to me. So that's how I knew I could do it. I just never knew the capacity. And until recently was when I realized you can't really play with your dreams. You can't take that for granted. You can't be like, oh, because talent, it may run out. You can lose that. You can lose opportunities, so just recently until I just attacked my dreams like that. And I was like, oh, if you do have a talent, it's your obligation to nurture it.
Yeah.
That really didn't click for me, till recently.
So 6 Degrees of Separation was your first.
Yeah.
Right. So I guess what happened because you said you was on a different path.
Yeah.
So what happened to make you like, hey, let me try this?
Right. Okay.
And killed it. But what made you try?
Thank you. Ooh, so let me give you a little frame before 6 Degrees of Separation. Okay, where was I? My daughter was just born. I was working at a car dealership, and I definitely was going on a spiritual journey. So I went to a spiritual retreat, and I know if y'all heard of Iyanla Van Zant, it was her. So
oh wow,
yeah,
nice.
So literally right before my audition, probably a few months, I had went to that. When I going into that, I knew I wanted to act. I didn't have to go there and get an answer. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to go there and seek that. I knew I wanted to. So I knew I was going to do it soon because I had just did an extra on Tyler Perry movie. So while I was an extra in this movie, one of his set people called me up. I was in the last back row of a church. She called me up, moved me up to the next to front row in the church, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So I'm starting to take these signs, and I'm starting to, understand like, wow, okay, let me take heed to these notes God giving me.
Right.
So I realized sitting in the extras, I'm like, man, I got that feeling like when an athlete watching the game and he like, man, I could play that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not hating, but you like, why is he doing
this? I can
do
you
know what I'm saying? And you understand you can do it too. So I got it. I felt it. And so going into the retreat, I just kept hearing act. We're doing a lot of stuff. We fasting, we not speaking, we doing yoga, we all type of stuff. So I'm hearing act. Long story short, leaving there, I knew what I had to do. So right after that is when I started looking for auditions. And I just knew, I was like, just do it. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where to start, but start somewhere. So when I came to 6 Degrees of Separation, I didn't even expect to start in the play. I didn't expect to act. I realized I read what an understudy was, and I said, oh, okay, I'm going to have to be an understudy. And I don't know if y'all knew this, but it was a black guy there. He was going for that role too. So it's my first audition. I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm like, it's another black guy. How you doing? Obviously, you're going for the only black role in the play. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we're talking, and he like, yeah, man, I'm from here. I've been acting my whole life. I just came back from New York, schooled from New York to act. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm definitely finna be his understudy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it like that. And, I'm like, I have no problem with that. It's my first one. Do what you got to do. Lo and behold, I get it. And I get the starting role. And I don't recall if he had to be my understudy or what, but he ended up just dropping from the play altogether. It worked out, but I just started taking, the signs, and start believing in myself. And I knew I can do it. And like I said, I didn't take it knowing I was going to get through. I just wanted to learn. And the fact that I found something that I didn't have no problem learning. I didn't have a problem being bad. I was like, oh, okay, this is something I can get behind. I knew I was starting from zero, but I had no problem because I knew I could take it.
Right. You got to start somewhere.
Got to.
Yeah.
And it's funny. It's like, I don't even remember there was somebody else. The focus was you.
I remember
it was another guy? Okay.
I'm telling you. First, I was like, yeah, I'm going to be this nigga. I was like, it is what it is. I went home knowing that. If you know what I'm saying, if it is what it is, I might get a show out of this. So I was like, oh, it's like 8 to 9 shows. They can give an understudy. Oh, okay. So I was ready to do that because like I said, I played sports my whole life. I understand how that is. You earn your spot every time,
Yeah.
So I wanted to do that. But then when I'm seeing it, and then when people telling you you have a talent, you know what I'm saying? And that's not something to get big headed on. That's something, I took that like, bro, you gotta cultivate that. You have to try. You have to try to make it flourish. You gotta do everything, learn everything you can about it. That's what you have to do. So,
and you were amazing.
I appreciate
You were definitely
Yeah,
amazing. And
didn't
shout
seem
out
like
to
you was new.
I know. So shout out to Pam Duncan because for your first director, I think she was amazing because
great.
she took the time to like, okay, this is how you do this part,
Yeah,
and just and then it was so with her, it's like when she gave you a direction, you went home and you came back, you was ready to go.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh my God. So yes, we did talk about you.
It was so fun to find something where you can marry everything you've learned and who you are and just put it into that. So like I said, I came from sport. Tell me what I got to do, coach. And Pam, she gonna tell you how it is. So I love that. You know, she was very honest with me, which somebody who's starting off, you need that. You don't need nobody sugarcoat nothing.
Right.
Especially if you really want to be good. Definitely. Maybe if they want to hurry up and get through it. But if you want it to be good and you want to be your best, you need somebody who's gonna tell you straight up and be patient with you. You know, and she was patient with me, and I appreciate every bit of criticism I got. You know, I appreciate all of it.
Yeah. I didn't appreciate her at first because Pam is crazy as hell. Yeah, but I was like, because this was my first time sitting in the seat for as an assistant director. Because for me, it was the first two. Because it's like I was ready to try and move into that direction.
Right.
And Pam was crazy as hell, and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, Pam is a firecracker. She was.
But I didn't appreciate her until I moved on to another project, and I was like, the light bulb came on. I got it.
But certain as you learn as I'm an actor, you got to learn how to work with different directors.
Yeah,
I can give you two different performances just based off who the director is.
Yeah,
and you have to learn. That's another part of the game. I'm learning. You have to learn. Sometimes you got to learn when a director is telling you something, when to not even like that ain't what they want. I know what they want. That's not what they said, but I understand what they want.
Mm-hmm.
You have to learn how to deal with all those emotions. You got to learn how to listen to different types of personalities. That's something I'm learning too. I'm definitely learning that.
And my first time meeting you was on the set of, what was the second one that y'all did with Annie?
Yeah, that was
at the Black Box.
G's Ben.
G's Ben. Yeah.
That's my first time meeting them, and after seeing that, I knew that you was the perfect person for Brotherly Love.
Yeah, I had fun on that one too.
Yeah, and then after Brotherly Love, we knew you was the perfect person for Struggles of a Father's Love.
I'm with it. Let's do it. Yeah.
I had already told him that you was a person, but he had to see for himself. But that's okay.
Well,
that's okay.
It take us a couple times.
Yeah, you have to. In that type of thing, with with the emotion that's going to go with Struggles of a Father's Love, you have to see the person in their element before you can just say, okay, this is the one.
Did you see it in G's Ben when I yelled at Annie's character? Do y'all remember that?
Yeah, because everybody like.
My family was like, boy, I saw some Ike in you, boy. I'm acting like, stop.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Like that was from a deep place. We need to stop. Stop. No.
But that's the power of a good actor.
For sure.
They can put on, they actually become that person that they're playing.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you could become that person and portray that person the right way, then ain't nothing but sky's the limit for you.
Appreciate that. I love doing that. I got to put a wig on. That was fun. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to have one probably for Struggles of Violence because it's another timepiece.
Nice.
So
let's do it.
But you give me inspiration because listening to your passion just reignites. Okay, we are doing what we're supposed to be doing.
Right.
Right. Yes.
That's beautiful. I mean, I'm glad to be surrounded with y'all and be part of y'all team. So
it's like I can't wait just to see how far you go.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, 6 degrees of separation when you stepped on that stage, and it's like, are you sure you never acted before? Yeah. I mean, because you blew us all away.
that looked like natural talent.
It's a blessing to hear, and I honestly I want to do that one again. I want to do that one again. Because like I said, it was my first one. So I was in so much overload learning like which side to go in on the stage and how to step. But now my character breakdown and I see the character a little different, but I luckily gave it my all. And man, I had so much fun doing that. And I was glad I had to do it for, I don't know how many shows, 6 or 8, something like that.
And the monologues were long, but you nailed it. And I was like, oh my God, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
That probably was like the first, like getting the script, you know what I'm saying? And you highlight your lines. And when I saw that my whole thing was blue, the whole thing was blue. I was like, my lines is the whole. Like, all right, you know what I'm saying? But one line at a time.
Yeah.
You know, one line at a time.
Yeah. That was amazing. It was definitely amazing.
That.
So
I appreciate
I
that.
just can't wait to see. Like I said, you give me that push. Okay, I needed that.
Yeah.
So this is my little push here, but
I appreciate that.
But
my little extra.
We also got some stuff down the pipe that you might be good for. Well, you actually gonna be good for, because I got a feature film that I'm working on too. And
when we gonna get it done though?
Hold on, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Go get that shit done.
We talking grown man business.
He said that. I ain't say nothing.
But it's called oh damn, I forget what the damn name was.
Because it's been a minute since you looked at it.
Yeah, it's Changing Places.
I don't know. Shit.
It's basically, they always saying that the man is in the wrong, the man is doing wrong, and he the one cheating, he the one doing all this. It's the female version.
Sounds interesting.
Very.
Wow.
So how
hold up. Say that again. You said something's wrong with the woman in this one.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the opposite of Tyler Perry.
Yes.
That's a little groundbreaking.
See, Tyler Perry always smashing the men in his shit.
Yeah. No, he is, but I hear you. Yeah. All right.
But it's basically where I just tell you the first little couple pieces of it. The man is he's working for a Fortune 500, so he's making a lot of money. He's like a lawyer or something like that, and he jogs around in the park, after work, just trying to get the stress away. He come across a female that's she's homeless, and she's sitting on the bench crying or whatever. So he go over there and try to console her, trying to help her out or whatever the case may be. And eventually they get together in a relationship. He helps her go back to school, get on her feet or whatever the case may be. So then he really wants to follow his passion, which is being a mechanic, starting his own business as a mechanic.
Okay.
So he quits the Fortune 500, and then she's now a lawyer herself. So she's making all the money. He's
so the roles reverse real quick.
Yeah. So it reverses real quick, and then she wants to be out of the marriage or whatever the case may be. So she started dogging him, talking stupid, and all that type of shit. Yeah. So I ain't gonna give up the whole thing, but
yeah, let me eat that. Yeah. Okay.
Let me ask you, who would be your biggest influence?
Who would be my biggest influence?
As far as in the acting world, if it's an actor.
Yeah. Well, acting influence, I have to put Denzel and Will Smith right there. Just right, like equally. Like they, as far as black males in the industry, as far as the roles you pick, because it's not just about acting, it's about the roles you pick, it's about how you carry yourself, it's about the roles you say no to. So I would say those two, and they follow like the lineage of Sidney Poitier, who that's kind of, I want to be on that, I want to be on that train. Of course, we're not gonna pick the same roles. Of course, we're not gonna be the same, but just as far as how they carry themselves, I have to put them there. Will Smith on TV, we saw him. I would watch him day in, day out, and just be that character. And controversy happens, but let's just be honest. They've kept themselves out of the negative headlines.
Yeah,
all of their career.
For the most part.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm just
Will had this last one
right.
Hell.
But I respect that. I feel like that's something to be looked at. How they pick their roles. Maybe I won't be as picky, but at least I'm gonna think about it.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Have you found, because you always say that acting has come natural to you? Has there been any kind of difficulty when it comes to acting, or any?
With the acting itself, I can't say no. No. It's with the it's life. the surrounding elements, but no, I really can't say because I've always been able to memorize stuff. Like growing up, like I say, I was definitely prepped for this. Like I remember memorizing Bible scriptures in school. We would have to do that. And I was going in speech competitions, you know what I'm saying? And things like spelling bees. I always excelled at those things, you know.
Okay.
I was always excelling in high reading levels, you know, so I love to read. So I'm not skipping these parts. I'm not skipping these parts with acting. It's not like I'm just showing up, voila. No, like I'm reading every single word. You know what I'm saying? I am good at memorizing, but you have to study it still. Even if you are good at memorizing, you still got to stick with it for hours at a time.
Yeah.
You know, so I can't see those as snags. You know what I'm saying? If I have a problem, like that's something I can fix. But
Right.
if anything, it would be maybe me and the director didn't see eye to eye. Or, you know what I'm saying? Maybe my portrayal of this isn't what you think it should, you know. Like I said, learning how to gel with directors may be a thing. But even then, I love if you're here for a reason, you're my director, I'm gonna have the utmost respect for you. I'm not big headed. I'm not about to say no, my way. You know, so I don't see those as snags. Everything like that is an opportunity for me, especially at this point. I'm still relatively new to this. So I'm learning to take all that, you know, roll with all that.
So obstacles is just another path just to
Yeah.
move forward.
At this point, if I did see something wrong with acting or something I couldn't, I want to attack it. Like right after the film, right after the play, I wanted to, like I said, do film. I went to acting classes for film and TV, and it's a completely different ball game. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go from theater to that just blind, not knowing what's up. It's a different frame. You got different frames. You know what I'm saying? Speaking, you can't project the same as you do in a film or TV. You know what I'm saying? You have to know where every camera is. You got to know where the live is. You know, so knowing what kind of shot it is, you know, those are things. So I guess that was a hurdle, but I need to learn that, you know, and you know, I have no problem learning those things. I enjoy learning that type of stuff.
So when we first came up with the concept of brotherly love, we did it as a challenge, and it was our first time actually recording a movie. It didn't come out the best, so we needed to redo it. So and then plus with me, I kind of look at the actors to see what's their strength. We had to work with some actors that didn't quite play the part because it was a challenge.
Right.
The actors were given to us, and we had to
Make it work.
Had to make it work.
Right.
And then when we redone it with you, it just gelled. It just came together and it felt right.
Good. Yeah.
So we're gonna keep on with that. We got part 3 already written.
I know.
So
I know. And that's part of the game. Sometimes certain people don't work. I'm not gonna be the best actor for somebody else. I may not be. You know, they may. That's just, you know, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So and I'd say I'm happy with your acting because
thank you.
Everything I write, I got you in mind.
Appreciate that.
So yeah, we got the feature film that I'm writing that I need to finish. That one I already got 2 of the characters. I need to get I think it's about 5 or 6 more.
Okay.
Really. And then we need to start finding locations and things like that before we can actually pinpoint a date, anything like that. So
man, I'm ready. I want to eat that up for sure.
Yeah.
Let me get that.
All right. So any more questions that you have?
Yourself.
Bam.
So what's one of the struggles for you when it comes down to acting?
One of the struggles when it comes down for acting. Like I was telling her, it's not really nothing really technical. It's definitely not memorization. It's definitely not giving lines. It's for me, I have to really get myself in a good mood, or just like my surroundings. I think that's a struggle for me, like having my surroundings ready for constant auditions and reading lines, because you get in line when you audition and you're getting a lot of stuff. You might get a 2-page, a 2-page side, and you might only have to do a line, but you still have to know the whole thing. So it's kind of like just setting that environment, getting ready for those, having always been on call, and because, man, getting in these characters, it's real spiritual. Like, you have to put that stuff on you. You have to take it sometimes. You have to care. So you have to learn how to just release it.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm learning how to just take it on and just drop it off.
Okay.
Okay. And to do that, you got to set things up around. You got to, you can't really, your mind can't really be all over the place, because then that's going to bleed into your portrayals.
Yeah.
So just that, I guess, that's kind of like a business aspect. It's not really technical. That's not like learning my lines and am I going to say it good, because that's easy.
Okay. And how did you mentally get set for the plays versus the film?
The plays versus the films. Well, you don't really prepare different, because you seeing it's still a character. You breaking the character down the exact same way.
Okay.
You filling in the shoe. You becoming that person. There's no how do I become this person. You either are or you aren't. Okay. The only difference is how I give it. On TV, I don't have to yell. The person in the back doesn't have to hear me. In a 50-room auditorium. When I'm on TV, if I want to show intimacy, I don't have to, it's very subtle. So it's just how I deliver it, but how I prep, it's the exact same way.
Okay.
The exact same way.
Okay.
Because you never go into a game like, okay, I'm gonna do this move. That's gonna come to you, but you still get ready the exact same. Still gonna drink my tea. You know what I'm saying? Get my throat ready, cough drops. Still gonna do that. But I will say the theater, it is more physical. So you can't play with that theater. Like, you can be drained after it, even if you're not the main character. So you definitely, and the film is taxing, but being on stage, you know what I'm saying, and the adrenaline on and off, I probably drink a lot more tea when I'm doing the play. You know what I'm saying? Because my throat, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm definitely, I ain't playing when it physically. That's a little different on them plays.
Because it's all the camera, per se, meaning that people's eyes are always on you.
Always.
So, I mean, on the film, the camera is on that particular.
And when you're not on stage, you're running.
Yes.
Backstage is crazier than on stage. You know what I'm saying? You know that.
You got to keep up with what's going on and make sure you're on.
That's a lot than saying doing something and saying cut. Going back, you know what I'm saying, to the spot, chilling, checking your phone. That's a lot. It's completely different.
Yeah. Because and then you sometimes have to change clothes and you got to get right back on stage and stuff like that. So
you got to do that Superman Clark Kent.
But
see, that type of stuff is fun to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I like having to run and, you know what I'm saying, have to hurry up and get back. Yeah, like nothing happened.
Right.
That's fun to me. And definitely with 6 Degrees, I've realized I was the main character. I realized, okay, if you suck, this whole thing gonna suck. I realized, like, I'm the leader. You know what I'm saying? If I'm late, you know what I'm saying, how these people gonna look at you? I know that trickles down. I know this is my first play, but that wasn't my first time being a leader. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely knew that. I knew I can't act like this my first time, because I know how things trickle down. Their performance is not gonna be the same.
Yeah. And then being the only black male on there, so with a full cast, it was a big cast.
And I'm not driving up to Alpharetta to waste my time. That was a little out the way. Like, I'm not coming all the way up here for nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yep. Cool.
So what's your favorite part of doing what you do?
My favorite part, I guess the feeling I get. And that's consistent, whether it's theater, whether it's movies, whether it's improv, because I've done improv, whether it's just the feeling I get. And that's a little selfish. And it's, that's cool. Because, man, I really get a high from this. I really feel come off of it feeling fulfilled. Even when a long day, you know what I'm saying, hours and on set, man, that does not feel like it to me. So to know that, all right, man, I'm doing something that, I was blessed with, or those things never seem like a burden to me.
Okay.
I can't beat that feeling. Being on stage and you seeing people's eyes and you looking at them and they like, is he looking at me? And you feel that, you know what I'm saying? And man, you lose it. You blank out up there. You know what I'm saying? And you really feel like you're flying sometimes. And I can't, that's consistent through all the mediums, Now,
one question for you, Queen. How did you feel when you was filming?
I was tired. I ain't gonna even lie. Cause being indie, you're wearing a lot of hats. Yeah. You're the production manager, you're the producer, you're the writer, you're the director, and then Queen acting too. So yeah, it was a lot. I felt it when after some time. I was like, I'm ready to go.
I know you did.
Because I'm also the PA because we're breaking down, setting up. So I'm everything. Yeah. And then when we still gotta do a pickup. I guess I'm gonna be the sound.
So
kudos to you.
Kudos. My little part, what that button at? Oh, nope, wrong one. That's not the one. That ain't it.
You ain't need goddamn button.
Hey, leave my buttons alone, woman. This
can we just tell what's your part?
My thing is I'm gonna continue doing the little pop ins and pop outs. Mm-hmm. So just like old boy from Marvel, where he'd always had a cameo in whatever
Marvel.
Stan Lee.
Yeah, Stan Lee. Yeah.
I always think of Quentin Tarantino.
No, him too. He got cameo.
He always have a cameo in his shit.
Yeah,
I just pop in and pop out. I don't need to have a whole bunch of lines or a whole bunch of seeing me. Yeah, you just know when I pop in, something wrong is gonna happen.
Yeah. When you see that joke on the screen, know something.
That's how it's gonna go.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are coming close to the end of the interview, but how can people get in contact with you if they wanted to contact you?
I'm just playing. You can follow me on IG. That's at Jigajus, JIGGAJUS, and I'm on Facebook as well, Justin McCoy.
All right. And one thing that you can give a young actor or somebody that's aspiring to be an actor, what would that be?
If you're working on the craft, you can't go wrong. We in an age where, and I know I got some friends who are, they doing their thing on like TikTok and IG, but they're not where they want to be with the craft, so if you, and you can do both, of course, but never forget if you in an acting class, if you working on your craft, you gonna win, bottom line, that's never gonna fail you. So don't never lose sight of that. Because one thing you don't want to happen is you get famous, and then you do a movie and realize you wasn't as good of an actor as you thought. Because I know a lot of people who reach a certain, but they reached it too fast. They wanted to be better before they got there.
Yeah.
And people will throw you in a movie and not care that you the best. You know what I'm saying? They'll use your face. So my thing is, work on the craft. You fall back on that regardless.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be fine forever.
Shot fired.
So you gonna stick around for the rest of the show?
Of course.
All right. Well, let's move on to some hot topics.
Go ahead.
Ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Here we go. We gotta make sure we gonna have that screen up or whatever so y'all can see.
I can't see
nothing. Anyway, so all right, Illinois is back in the news. So Illinois has passed the Safety, SAFET bill, also known as the Purge law, that goes in effect January 1st, where they are eliminating cash bail in all their pretrial release decisions, meaning you won't have to go and sit in jail when you get, I guess accused of something because, you don't have any money to get out of there. So now, but the judge can still keep you in jail if he feels that you're going to be a flight risk. So one of the controversial provisions of this bill abolishes cash bail in Illinois and replaces it with a system that will prioritize the severity of an offense. The risk is not appearing for court and the threat and the danger the individual poses to another person or in a community if they are to be released. So basically, if you commit a crime and they feel you don't have to sit in jail waiting on bail. Basically, you go out and free until your court trial comes up.
That's dumb as hell. So you're gonna let a murderer out of jail?
So you got time to wipe the witness
and murder some more.
Pretty much.
So they know havoc is gonna be What is it? Is the jail backed up or something? Is the jail system backed up?
So the premise behind it is because like what was that little young kid that was at Rikers that was sitting? He hadn't even went to jail. People sitting in jail for 3 and 4 years before even going to trial because they don't have the money for bail.
And that boy didn't even do it.
Yeah, but that goes towards time served. So once they do get a sentence, that time for them sitting in there goes towards time served.
But what if they're innocent and they're just sitting in there and because they don't have any money?
Khalif Browder.
Yeah, that they're just sitting there.
That's a double-edged sword right there.
It is.
It is.
This definitely don't seem like the right move to me though. Especially considering where you talking about.
And that's one of the worst cities to live in right now.
Now they're pushing the officers to give tickets to some of those minor crimes where you're not really and not putting people in jail. But that's the whole thing is because it's a lot of times poor or people of color that are being affected. So it was to eliminate that to give you an equal footing and being presumed that you're innocent before you're convicted of being guilty. So that was the premise behind that. But yeah, they call that the purge law.
It's going to be like the purge because
I'm trying to tell you.
If this man went to jail for murdering somebody, but then ain't got bail to get out, he going to murder up 2-3 more people.
Or even think I committed a crime against you. Now, I might be inclined to commit another crime knowing that I'm out. Like, it don't even got to be killed. Yeah. Say I stole something from you. Or Lord, something terrible. I did something terrible to you. Now I'm gonna finish it up. Make sure you don't tell them in your court. Like that. That is crazy. It is. It's bad. It's a little backwards. A little backwards. And I know they're not stupid. So I don't know.
This was the governor's thing, and it was passed. Come January 1st, the purge law will be in effect.
But niggas, y'all need basically what they're trying to do is get the niggas out of Chicago anyway. Let the other people get back in.
So they're trying to get them to wipe themselves out.
Pretty much.
Wipe yourself out.
Okay, because it's like that's the time to stay. Because hell, when you the court system always backed up, so you won't probably go to trial for about a year, and then you can do all kind of other shit in between.
But see, that's the thing. Those people that's innocent, this is finna harm them.
Them too.
They're finna harm them very bad.
Them too.
This and unless they move out of the city of Chicago. And once the good ones move out the city, they're gonna force the bad ones out or lock them up, and then they're gonna flood back to the city. Not us, but them.
I see what they were trying to do. I just think that it shouldn't. I don't know. There got to be a better way of doing it. Because, like I said, it's a lot of times it's the poor or people of color that are getting, locked up, and then they can't get out of jail because they don't have any money for bail. Like I said, was that little kid. And then when he never went to trial. And when they finally they just did all kind of shit to this little kid, and then he ended up killing himself because he couldn't just deal with.
That was like off of a book bag or some.
Right. It was something stupid.
And I kind of doubt that he killed himself.
I think he did.
They had him in solitary though. Man, anybody mind gonna click in there?
Yeah.
He wasn't in no regular. He was in Rikers. That's hell. Even for the toughest of the toughest. And this boy's a little baby.
And they're gonna put him in there for a damn book bag.
Right. Bullshit.
Come on.
So stuff like that. That was the reason for the bill. But I think it should be certain crimes you shouldn't get automatically really, the past. I think certain crimes,
hopefully murders and you know what I'm saying, things they already automatically just know. No, you're not. You're a flight risk.
Well,
they have from some of the prosecutors say you have to prove that they are a flight risk.
See, now they on the
so but it's still up to the judge. But we're gonna see how this plays out.
That's what it's gonna come down to, though. How these judges are interpreting who is a flight risk and who is truly dangerous. It's gonna come down to them.
And guess what? They still gonna keep black people locked up. Because I feel like he's a flight risk. Lock him up
on that. You can bet on that.
Yeah. So, and it's gonna be mainly the white people that's gonna get let out.
You can bet on that.
So, but that was the foundation of that. Those little minor crimes, like if you go, like you get caught for stealing, you don't have to sit in jail waiting on bail. But stuff like that, the cops have to give you a ticket or something like that. They just can't just lock your ass up. That's kind of
to the point I was saying. What's minor? Because somebody might steal something from somebody, right? Minor, but they know one more charge, I'm gone. Or they might know, oh, this person, you know what I'm saying? They might have some against that's. I see room where you're adding crimes. That's what I'm saying. I see crimes that never existed before this that are now existed just because of this.
Yeah. And then I think one law that needs to change everywhere is if somebody come in your house and they turn their back to you, you can't do nothing to them. You can fight them or whatever, but if they got a gun, who the hell gonna fight somebody with a gun?
It's like that in Florida too.
I think that's everywhere.
Florida, I feel like Florida wouldn't care.
Yeah, that stand your ground stuff.
I think, man, if you come in my house, you need to be shot. If I ain't tell you to come in there, if you breaking something to get into my house, if you busting down my damn door,
I second that.
I should be able to bust your damn head, whether it's in front of me or behind me.
Because I'm not thinking about this. I'm thinking now. You know where I stay. I'm thinking now. I'm thinking all that. Even if it's not even recent, you might come back a year or two later. I'm thinking all that.
Yeah, you might try to come and get me, and this time you may try to kill me.
Man, nobody playing.
Yeah.
But if their back is to you, the foundation of that is they are no longer a threat.
That's a lie.
That's why you cannot shoot the man
that's a lie.
trying to get away.
Me and that definition have two completely different definitions of threat.
Yeah, that's a lie. Because I could see a motherfucker turning his back so you can't shoot him, but then turn around and shoot at you.
Right.
Running and shooting.
Yeah. you think, man, if I'm in somebody's house and I see them coming towards me, I'm gonna turn my back and run. And if they got a weapon, I'm finna fire backwards. Whether I hit him or not, I'm finna fire backwards. And look, God damn it. Boy, I beat your ass, turn you around and shoot you in your face.
Hey, do you like the baby?
You got to get it. I feel like this. If you bold enough to break in somebody's house, you bold enough to get whatever the fuck come out of that situation.
Come on now.
Yeah. It is what it is, but that was my trending topic for today. I figured I'd get your blood
the blood boiling real hard.
That pumped them up.
I'm from Chicago, man, so I know what's going on out there.
Yeah. So let me bring your blood back down, okay?
All right.
All righty. As you know, the Woman King has been released, right? Yeah. So in this segment, we celebrate and acknowledge an African American and their contributions to making this country great. February is Black History Month, but we celebrate Black history on this show every week. So The Woman King, starring Viola Davis, came out this week. The movie was based off of General Nasaka of the Igoje warriors, a group of women warriors of the kingdom of Dahomey. The first recorded mention of them dates back to 1729. So, and the depiction of this all-female army was in Black Panther. Remember that?
Yeah.
So they were the last defense to protect the king and the kingdom during the transatlantic slave trade and the fight against French colonialism. You know what I'm trying to say?
Colonism.
Yeah, that. Yes, that. So basically, today the Agoje warrior, Agoje, because this is African.
Yeah.
Goje warriors, we salute you and your contributions to making African Americans great.
Thank you, sisters.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we're going to finish up with, of course, Check Your Truth. All right. Check Your Truth segment is where I take the time to exhale and what? Blow this shit out.
Bruh.
Whatever. So The Woman King is based on real Black women warriors. This movie shows the world that we, Black women, come from strength and greatness. What other race of women had to carry the world on their backs? This film is a reminder of where we came from. And I challenge all my fellow sisters to remember these women and stand in your greatness. Do not accept what the world wants you to believe that you are not. And my brothers, I challenge you to remember who is holding you up when the world has its foot on your neck. So, as your president of the Real As People Society, I encourage all my members to strive to work together to uplift and keep each other grounded. For my African descendants, remember where you came from. You came from kings and warriors, and treat each other as so. So God bless you and these United States of America.
Black power.
There we go. So before we get into our final thoughts, of course we gotta have a commercial from my sponsor. Terradome Entertainment. We turn your fear of dreaming into amazing realities. If your dream is to become a photographer, we have a nice intimate photo studio just for you. If you want to record that next hit song or do voiceover work, we have a state-of-the-art studio also for you. If you want to professionally record your own podcast, well, we have that too. Check us out at www.terradomeentertainment.com. We are the only ones to turn your fear of dreaming into amazing realities. All right, DJ Talented. Turning it back to you for final thoughts.
Final thoughts is Chicago, get ready for some bullshit. Because it's coming.
Get ready.
Because dealing with that, they already have been pushing some of the people out of Chicago into the suburbs by knocking down the projects. They knocked down the projects in a bunch of areas and built up row houses and built up better housing that those people couldn't afford. So they had to get out of that area. They had to go to the suburbs. They already trying to build up the areas around downtown, build up the areas around the stadium and things like that. And they moving further towards like the west side, the south side, the east side, north side. And they just pushing you out. So now those that are being stubborn to be pushed out, you're gonna be pushed out somehow. With this purge shit, it's either gonna be by murder, by you tired of being robbed, whatever the case may be, or you just fine, fuck it, I'm gone.
I can see that.
So that's what I'm thinking that's gonna happen in Chicago.
It's gonna get rid of them grandmas for sure.
Yes, they're gonna get tired of people running up in their houses, stealing they stuff, running through their cars, stealing their cars and all this. So they're gonna move out, and then the kids gonna have to go with them, and then it's just gonna start the same thing in the suburbs until they get tired of them in the suburbs and they send them right back to the city. It's just
they're gonna rebuild the hood cheap and then let the white people buy it.
Yeah, pretty much. The houses that's out there that's boarded up and stuff like that, they're buying up. They're fixing them up and they selling them or they renting them out. But they're renting them out to the point where a bunch of black people can't afford them.
Pray for Chi-Town.
Yeah. Chi-Town is going to be the start of it, but all these other major cities,
right?
We've
seen it in Atlanta. We've been seeing it in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's happening and it's going to continue to happen until people get tired.
But I can't blame them because if we're selling to them. So stop selling, build your own neighborhood.
In some cases, it's a matter of if you done defaulted on your taxes anytime, they ripping it off and under you. Foreclosures, they ripping it off and under you.
They can't rip anything if it happened. I mean, it was, they bought it. You know what I'm saying? They bought it.
Like I said, it's not that the people are selling. Some people are. Don't get me wrong. Some people are selling, but it's not that there's a lot of them are selling. It's a lot of them being pushed out.
Yeah, unfortunately, some shit it gets too real where the government claim eminent domain.
Now that's true. Now
you can't do a thing anyway.
Now that yes.
Yeah.
And they can't do nothing with that. They did that with a lot of people in Atlanta.
Yes, totally agree.
And that's fucked up because if you spent your money, your hard-earned money on this damn house and this land or whatever, but they still can come and take it.
Yeah. Man, great cities are built on the backs of black people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is what it is.
The United States was built on the back of black people.
The whole country, yeah.
Yeah.
This is what it is.
So that's
get ready, y'all.
That's the final thought for that. And then the final thought for the movie part is we got you in a lot of movies, man.
Man, I'm ready. I'm ready to eat.
Yeah, we got you.
Let's do it.
So you have any final thoughts?
Man, I'm grateful to be here, y'all. Man, everybody love each other. You know, life is short. I know y'all know that. If y'all know that by now, learn it.
Yeah, that's right there in your face.
Yeah,
because you can see somebody this second, and then about 2 seconds later, they gone.
Come on now, and we're talking healthy too. So whatever problem y'all, no, he too young, he too healthy, he got money, man. Nope.
Yep.
And
let folks know where they can connect with you.
Follow me on IG at JiggaJus, JIGGAJUS. My Facebook is Justin McCoy. I might give you my phone number. You're talking business.
No, you don't. You do that on the DM. If it's business, DM.
Well, I'll give you my email. I meant.
Yeah, that too.
So yeah. But that's all you got.
I'm gonna show that. And that was Mr. Justin McCoy. I'm showing the flyer. Showing that one last time. I think it's dope.
Yeah, send me that.
Yes.
I need to post that.
Yeah, I just wanted to reveal it with you today.
Yeah, I like it.
It's coming.
I like it.
Yeah.
So go ahead on and close us out, DJ Talented.
All right. Again, we were sitting here talking to Mr. Justin McCoy, the star of Brotherly Love, the star of plenty more to come because the man got mad talent. And that is the end of the show. Again, you can reach me at DJ Talented _1 on IG, Miss Entertainment.
MIZZENTATL on all my social medias.
And again, JiggaJus for Mr. Justin McCoy.
Yes.
And we out of here. That's another show. What?
Go ahead. You normally do your end. Like you landed a plane.
This lady, look, we got cameras now, so I can point. So in this building, Terradome Entertainment has a music recording studio where we record music, mix, and master. $60 an hour, minimum of 2 hours for recording, and for mixing, that is $100 flat per track, and mastering, that is about $75. So we also do photography. We do
never mind. Let me go down and just end the damn thing.
No. We also do photography. We also do the podcast and radio station. So if you are an artist, an independent artist, we have a new show coming up called To Take Over. That way you can get your interview. You can get your music heard by the masses, not just the United States, not just Georgia. We all over the world with that thing. You know what I'm talking about?
For sure.
Yeah. So again, hit us up at info@terradomeent.com to submit your information, and we'll get you on the show as soon as possible. Miss Entertainment, you have anything else?
No, we ain't go.
Yeah. So that is again the real,
the raw,
and the motherfucking rugged.
Which
you
we did do in the beginning.
Get your.
Gotta know it.
All right, we out.
Yeah.
We give you the real, like you popping a red pill. Ain't no time for acting. It's like camera action. Real life is no script. Real talk is what it is. Enlighten your success. Sit back at it again. Until you can't filter it. It's raw. Uncut, no taste. Give it to you in your face. Fresh off the chopping block. Delivery every Sunday. Rugged, it is the show with substance. Guaranteed you need for something. Put that in your pipe and smoke.